Alright, let's go check all the programs and shit. Content, playlists, live. There we go. Control panel. And then, of course, chat isn't fucking working. How? Oh my god. Oh my god. Why is this website so buggy, dude? Let's go to my channel then. View channel. Live. Click on that. Audio test. Alright, let's press 1 now. Let's see if that pops up. It is not. YouTube, just send me the messages to StreamerBot. Come on. Okay, let's try close StreamerBot and reopen it then. Because this is not working. Close that. Let's reopen StreamerBot. And now we wait. Oh, that's Twitch working now. That's good. Oh, wait. You know what I didn't consider? Do I have the desktop audio? I do. Whoops. Let us turn off the, that. I don't want this music to go through. Okay, now that StreamerBot's back open, let's open up the chat again. And hopefully, oh wait, I haven't connected to service yet. Platforms, YouTube, sign in, sign in. All right, now let's see if YouTube sends the message over to the chat or not. Strange, it's still not doing anything. Oh my god, come on, YouTube. Well, I'm just going to hold that whatever I notice if someone talks. So what I'm going to do is I need to start setting up a bunch of shit because I normally do it before stream, but I got lazy and decided to stream first. So let's just set up the Vini characters. So I'll quickly just go over to the camera settings and Sprout output is active, so why do I not see them? Strange. Oh, they mustn't be in view? No, that doesn't make sense. The hell? Oh, it was just bugging out. Okay, got the little character set up. Oh, wait, I need the character for me. Let's start up the server. All right, so the plan, right, for today is to basically try to get like the streaming sort of template set up. So if you watch other streamers where they have like a VTuber asset, they have like a background and like a chair and stuff it sits on. So what I'm going to be trying to do today is to set that up and basically get the Vinis to sit in that chair and basically have it a little better so they're not just like staring at the camera so awkwardly. Um, yeah, so that's what I'm going to be trying to do today. Just going to quickly move my OBS to the side. So what we're going to do is we need to open up the bedroom, right? So open up the bedroom, and that's looking fine and dandy. But we obviously need the character to sort of be set up somewhere in the room and to have this in the background. So what we need to do is we need to download a chair asset, like a gamer chair or some shit. So we're going to Sketchfab, and we're going to see if there's a free gamer chair that we can just download. And we're going to try set up the scene. So I'm going to look up gaming chair. This looks all right. CC attribution. All right, we need to attribute it then. I'll download this, and let's go over to the Blender settings. I mean YouTube, and we have to add the link to the description for attribution. So we'll paste that. Save. Cool. And we're going to open up this chair in the file now. So we'll open the zip, grab these files, go to our D drive, Vini, scenes, test. We'll make a new folder and we'll call it chair. Then we'll just drop these files into chair, open up the source file, and then drop in the chair FBX into Blender and import that. And we have found it, though it's really fucking small. It's also a lot of different objects, which is a bit of a pain. So I'm going to make a collection and drop it into the collection so we can easily grab it. Cool. Wait, why did that not drag everything into the thing? Oh, I see. All right, let's just select the hierarchy and let's move this into position. Just so I remember not to put focus, I'm going to move the thing up a little bit, and I'm going to move Vini down a little bit. She's sort of taking up too much space. Okay, cool. Okay, let me now check. Why am I not viewing the stream anymore? Damn it. Okay. What I need to do, select the hierarchy again. Where is it? Select hierarchy. Let's just go like this and see how it compares to the floor. Okay, I'll put it there. And we need to actually split the scene up because we need to be able to view it through the camera mode and through the normal mode. So we need to add a camera. Well, actually, we don't need to view over here. We'll view over here. We'll zoom in, press N, and camera to view. Then we'll select this object, just focus on it. And yeah. Okay, so we'll just leave it like that for now. We'll adjust it in a moment. So we also need like a table, right? Because there's always like a table on a desk. Actually, we need reference. We need proper reference images. I'm pretty sure I downloaded some reference images. Yeah. So the idea is that you have like a desk and a chair, right? And then in the background you have the room. So I think I like the angled view a little bit more than the front view. So I'm gonna try follow this one more so. So let's think, how does this set up? So we have a bed, a thing, a blinds. So we need the chair to be more so over here. Unless we want to do it this way and have the chair be facing this way. What I'll do is I'm going to keyframe it. And I'm also going to grab all of these chair objects. I'm going to merge them because them being separate right now is a pain in the ass. And it's just pissing me off. So we'll join them together, so it's one object. Get rid of this empty, because I don't know why that's there. Oh. That's why that's there. Interesting. Let's scale this. Rotate it by 90. Scale it again. And we'll try to bring it over to this side first. It's a bit of a pain that it's not. Yo, Fumi, what's up? What's up? How you going? I'm just setting up a streamer template for the Vini characters. So I'm just going to be trying to get the composition right first that I like, and then after I get that right, I'll start trying to color in the environment. But moving this, scaling it, it's being weird. So I'm gonna move the origin over to the bottom of the wheel. That way when we rotate it, we're rotating it like along the floor, not and we're scaling it relative to the floor, not relative to like the middle of the air. So I'm gonna go to this mode. How do I want to do this? Probably to the front wheel, right? So I'll grab the 3D cursor, enable vertex snapping, and snap it there. And then I'll probably move that 3D cursor. Let's open this side menu. Why is this so collapsed? What's happening here? Oh, whoops. There we go. We'll go to Tool, View, 3D cursor. Ah, the 3D cursor got moved because I moved the object. Let's readjust this. And then we'll also change the Z to Z. Like so. Honestly, we can just say 0, right? It's to ground. It's yeah, okay. We'll just say 0. I don't know why I'm overcomplicating that. And now we'll select the object and just set its origin to the 3D cursor. So now when we're moving it along the floor and scaling it relative to the floor. Should just make it easier to adjust stuff. Okay, we got the chair now. Let's just add a basic table. So that's just going to be like a fucking plane. Like, turn snapping off because it's making it difficult right now. Scale that out. Grab the edge. We'll pull it forward. Okay. Yo, what's up, Al? How you going, man? I'm just setting up a streamer template for myself. Hope you're having a good day. Alright, so we got this. I'll ignore all the accessories for now. Let's just worry about the positioning relative to the rest of the room. So See, that's way too close, right? That's like so zoomed in. That's not going to work. Oh, I didn't even consider the focal length for the camera. We probably want to have like 80, right? I like 80. 80 is good. There we go. Yeah, that's much too zoomed in. Okay. How do we solve this then? Um, Maybe we just gotta pull it more so like this. Actually, I'll pull it with the camera, and we'll use what global to adjust it. It's still a bit too zoomed in, huh? Like you should really be able to see the rest of the room. Hmm. But the only way to do that, right, I'm pretty sure is just to use a wider lens so you can see more. But 3D characters don't look too good when you use a wider lens. Hmm. How can we do this? Because if we have the focal length really low like this, it's going to look weird, and the character sitting here is going to be distorted. But if we have a higher focal length that flattens out the stuff, it zooms too much into the background. Yeah, because in both of these setups, right, they show the roof as well, but I'm not getting that. Okay, what if we just like unrealistically pull it like a really far fucking way? Nah, that doesn't help it. What's the solution here? Let me have a look. What is the current focal length the camera uses in warudo? So it uses field of view. So it's using a field of view of 35. So if we switch this over to field of view, what is 35? Like this. I mean, 35 is not bad. It means we can get it. Actually, yeah, we'll just use 35. It's still not quite working though. See, I just feel like it'd be too busy, right? Like if we have the bed as well as the drapes and as well as the character, there's just too much happening there. I don't think I like that. I'm gonna do a keyframe for these elements, and I'm gonna go to another frame. I'm gonna adjust it. We're gonna try a different angle. Maybe I don't want the curtains in the background. Yo, next gen, how you going? I am just trying to set up the composition right now for a streaming setup for a VTuber character, but sort of struggling to find something that I like. Because the characters are going to be here, but then what? The focal element's just a door? That looks stupid. Can't be that. So if we come from this direction, now we have like a better than background, but there's like a very huge focus on the bed. It's almost like a focal element of the whole frame if I put it like that, but it's not supposed to be that because we have the character here, so it's drawing too much attention. Hmm. Because this has the bed, but it has it like maybe I'm not close enough. Maybe I need to be closer.
Oh, the Lei Hang fight? That was a 별표 fantastic 별표 one. It's a really great example of a fight that isn't just a damage check. You have to pay attention to her stances and the mechanics. It felt like a proper duel. I loved it, even if it took me a few tries.
Yo, yo, what is
Yeah,
up,
she did all the
Ruckus?
cool
How you
martial arts
going?
moves. It was so awesome.
I am trying to set up a composition right now for basically these reference images. I want to have like Mini Vini or Vini like their own sort of setup, but I don't know how to set up the composition. I could do like a more aggressive side angle like that. Because the problem, right, is that this room is designed to be looked from this angle. But if I want to rotate it like that, but then you can't see the roof, and all of these you can see the roof. Oh, thank you, thank you. It's something I made like fucking 5 years ago or something. So it's quite old. I think I like this. I think this is better. I think the reference with the side of the bed, the side of the bed, I think that looks better. Because this also has blinds there too. It's just a little less sort of centered. So maybe I should move it more to this side to center it. And then perhaps bring this back and the camera in more. No, it's dumb. Let's just quickly do a render. I feel like it's a bit hard to see with was was an environment lighting. Um, Fuck it, we'll just grab a directional light. Where is it? Light, sun. Point it in. We'll do a quick render, and we'll see what that looks like composition-wise. So we have the bed here, the curtains there, and then we'll have Vini here. The gaming set was much better than mine. I just, yeah. Bro, I just use a bunch of boxes in real life to do a bunch of shit, so like my setup in real life is pretty terrible as well.
Eek! No way, she's super creepy. Her weird grippy hand and that smile. No thank you. She's a
Maybe
fantastic villain though. incredibly well written, and genuinely unsettling. You're not supposed to 별표 like 별표 her, and the game does a great job of making you feel that way. She's one of the best parts of the early story, for sure.
Maybe I just need to expand this a little more. And I could probably make the desk wider too, honestly. Oh, actually, no. I think you want to see the edge of it, just to emphasize the fact that it's a desk and it doesn't go on forever. So I might actually bring that in a bit more too. Oh, are they? I haven't been paying attention to what he's saying. Um, let's render this again. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's grown on me. It's grown on me a lot. The the pure whatever it is. Um, maybe I get rid of the lanterns here. They look really weird. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. I just don't like that it's cutting off the dresser like that. Wait a minute. This is a completely different wait, what's happening here? I didn't keyframe it. Okay, let's render it again. What was the how does this look now? I don't know because I didn't. What is this good up? What the hell is this side menu? That's weird. Let's keyframe that. Render the image again. Go to rendering. It just seems like too much of a focal point, right? It's like you're gonna have the character here, but then you have all this stuff over there, and it just doesn't seem to make sense. Which one's better, like that or like that? Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like this one, I think. I think having it further away is better. It's weird because it's like really far away, but hopefully it won't be too strange. Um the profile picture. Wait, who is T's profile picture? Oh, it's that one. It's from the song. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know that one. Okay, no, I already knew that. Why did I act surprised when I said that? Why did I act surprised? Okay, all right, we'll just say, fuck it. We'll just say here. This will just be the final placement of it. Let's start texturing some of this stuff. I think I'll just use the same color scheme over here, right? Just blue and pink. Should match Dini, because she's also blue and pink. So that should be fine. So I think what I want to do is, what is this radio menu? Touch off. I think I had touch mode on for my Wacom. Let's go over to materials. We'll switch it to emission. And we'll start grabbing some colors. Turn this off. Go into render mode. Oh, they're all sharing the same material. That's definitely a fucking pain. Okay, let's undo that. Okay. Let's make a new material for this then. We'll call it dresser. That being said, is this shit UV? No, I don't think it is. No. Damn you, close. I hate past me. Why is this not done? How lazy. How's this even connected? Ah, bro, this shit's so fucked. You know what? I do not think trying to paint this by hand is a good idea. I think just using PBR shader will just have to be the answer. So we're going to say emission I wonder what Mtune looks like actually. Let's just grab like a pink color. Oh, like fucking nothing right now. Oh, whoops. Let's save this as. Save it as 2. You're looking forward for swear like a sailor, to swear like a streamer. I don't know, dude. I don't feel like there's that many streamers that swear because a lot of them are trying to like, what is it called, either reach a wider audience or to like be platform friendly. So I feel like a lot of them actually don't swear that much, but maybe I don't know. I don't really watch a lot of streamers, honestly. It's only something I've more recently been trying to get into. Okay, let's just use diffuse. This shit ain't working. Diffuse. Okay, let's just use the BDS, the B, where is it? BSDF principle. Bro, why is it looking like that? Why is it just like white? Let's look at the shader editor. Okay, it's just being a pain. I'm just gonna delete all of that shit. And we are going to just click on this, grab, where is this, standard PDF? Okay, BSDF, paste that there. Hmm. See, the problem here is I really don't like the way that looks. We need we need what? We need a proper toon shader, and B, we need to have some sort of environment lighting because the current lighting is garbage. Uh, I suppose, I suppose. Okay, so what we're going to do is that we need to find a HDRI. So we're going to go to HDRI Haven, and we're going to find an interior one that has a lighting that I like. So we're going to go indoor, artificial. We're going to look for an interior. Is it like can I like search up gamer room? Nah, I don't want to do that. It's silly. Um, hospital, Christmas, empty warehouse. I like this one, I think. Let's download this. Okay, so we're going to go back to Blender. And we're going to go into the shading and we're going to switch from object to world because we need to adjust the world settings. And we're going to drop in nothing because instead we're going to add what is it called? Environment texture? Yeah, environment texture. Open it from downloads. Go to render mode. Link this up. Cool. So this is the HDRI that we're using. That's giving us the light. So now I'm just going to add a sphere just so I can more easily see the lighting right now. I'll move it out like that. Object. Shade flat. Oh, that didn't work. What the hell? Oh, whoops. Let's move it up. Actually, I'm just going to make it a different view. Actually, you know what? I'll put it in front of the camera. Actually, no, I want to stupid. What am I talking about? Let's have a look at this. So let's add the transforms over here. We'll start to rotate it. Try to get some lighting that better matches what we want. The problem, right, is that we're having cast shadows from the roof, which I don't really want. So am I able to turn shadows off for this one? Subsurf. Where's the where is it? How do I turn off cast shadows? Maybe it's in the render settings. Ray tracing, depth of field, film, performance, crease, color management. Hmm. Oh, god damn it. I hate it. I mean, I would know how to do it in the older version, but this shit gets changed so much. I don't even know where the fucking cast shadow settings are anymore. Oh, is this it? Okay, that's it. Okay, so it's surface culling, I guess. But there are still some weird shadows like that. What is that? Uh-oh. Oh shit, my computer's going so slow. What's happening? Hmm. Do I just delete the roof? I think I just have to delete the roof, right? Like, this shit's just making it so hard to do anything. Fuck it. We'll just take the roof. Um, we'll separate the object. Come over here. Rename this to be roof. And then we'll just put it into a collection and we'll just hide it for now. Okay, so we still have other weird shadows, such as this. So that didn't really fix my problem, did it? Okay, time to Google it. Time to Google it. How to turn off cast shadows Blender. Oh fuck it. You know what? I don't think I need to use Eevee. I think I need to actually use what is it called? Cycles for this one. Yeah. I mean that looks like detail, right? So if we view through the camera, it's still being weird with the shadows though. Damn. Why is it not using a denoiser? Unfortunately, she can't see it as of yet.
My room? Oh, I love it. It's a bit of a glorious mess, but it's my creative space. Everything I need for streaming and gaming is right here. It's cozy! Yeah, it has all the best
What the
snacks and the comfy
fuck?
chair.
Vini sounded really weird there. What the hell? I That was so uncanny. That was the problem is how do I make this look good? Because even if I come in right and I change up the colors, I think it still might look a bit weird. I don't know. Let's just start fucking around the colors and we'll figure it out. So I don't know why there's different materials here. I think she's just broken, honestly. Did I not select anything? Okay, the bed. So what is this selecting right now? If I select, that's all of this. Okay, what did these do? That's nothing. Just delete it. What about this one? It's nothing, okay. Delete, delete. And then we'll just go into color, grab this. We'll grab like, I don't know, a blue. And then we'll just call this blue. And then, what do we want to do? Bro, the chest do look so small. Is that just me? It is. It's very small. Like, that means Vini's going to take up such a small part of his screen. That doesn't make sense. But if I bring it forward like this, now the desk is no longer in view. But if we do that, then we can sort of see the distance. It's a bit weird. Yeah, I have a. Just ignore that. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's don't just don't worry about it. That might happen from time to time. Oh, whoops! I didn't keyframe this. Let's re-enter it again. Don't worry about it, all right? Don't worry about it. I think we have blue and white and pink. So what I'll do is I think I want these ones. We'll make this pink. And we'll make it... Oh, actually, we've just grabbed this one. We're going to rename this to pink. Where is it? Here it is. Oh, whoops. There we go. It's not super pink, is it? We could probably go a bit more. Like that, I think. Come back to this one. Maybe increase saturation a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, this project is probably going to take a long time. Because after I have the basic VTuber set up, what I want to do after that is maybe like a story mode, right? Like some sort of like D&D campaign almost like sort of feature. Because at the moment how the system works is that there's the main AI that basically simulates the conversation between like the two Vinis and is able to take in stuff. So I've been sort of messing around with like adding commands and switching locations and stuff like that. And I might try to do like a D&D almost like campaign with the bots and see what happens and just give them like crazy personalities and see how that turns out. But for now, I just want to get the basic VTubing set up. And yeah, because I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be good. I think it'd be entertaining. It's because it's like a storytelling, but instead of it being like having to think of a million years to come up with stories and stuff like that, I'm just doing like random fun, silly things. Okay. I think this needs to be white. And we'll get rid of the saturation too. So that's pink, right? What do I make this draped? I guess I'll just make it pink. Unless, when we look at this, it seems like the walls are pink and blue. I could try do that. But I also have these like square things. Hmm. Yeah, I used to be like that when I was younger, but I don't know. After a while, it gets exhausting. Just sort of like, I don't know. I tried committing to like just learning skills in order to make a project, but I always just had it never get completed. I think I want this to be white, right? And then this can be blue. This can be white. No, it's pretty common. It's pretty common. I don't know. It's just really hard to actually make a story. It takes a lot of like effort and work to realize it. And like, I don't know. The other problem too is that you think a story is really good, but then like 2 years down the line, your opinion on things will change quite a bit, and it's like the story you want to tell is no longer the story you want to tell, and it's really hard to like commit to that any to commit it to it anymore because it's just not really what you originally envisioned. So it's hard. You need to be able to actually like just put it out there and just do it. I don't know. It depends on the personality, I guess. I think I want the middle to be maybe like blue here. Then like when you look at like other like stories, like in order to tell the story you want to tell too, it can take such a long time to do it. Like when you look at One Piece, for example, and you see stories like that that just go decades and decades, and then you have like the guy who did the what is it called? The Berserk series, and he ended up dying before he finished it. It's like the shit can take a really long time. So like committing to something like that is also like a really hard thing to do. I mean, like maybe, maybe not. It looks awful, doesn't it? It looks literally bad this so far. Uh, you know what? I'm just gonna make it have a white chair for now. That looks stupid. You know what? I might need to download a different chair model. I don't really like the way that this one looks so far. I don't know how to paint it. The chair looks fine. I mean, it doesn't look the way I want it to look, so I'm not sure if it's good enough. Because if we have a blue background, that means this should probably be pink, right? Probably not that one, though. This one should probably be white. Sign that one. In fact, I don't even know if I want to keep this one here. I might just like... Maybe that should be transparent. Hmm. What other colors do they have here? They have like orange for the lamp. I guess I'll add a orange color. I'm gonna get rid of this. Actually, no, I'll keep that there for now. Um, we will. What do we do here? Guess I'll just make this blue as well. And then there's the problem with the roof. Because if we add the roof, now all of a sudden there's a massive cast shadow, which I really don't like. Um, all right, let's go to the shading editor right now. And we need to try to figure out a way to fix this roof issue. Um, what is the way? I'm pretty sure there's like an object data, like camera data. Nope, that's not what I want. Object info. Let me quickly look it up. There's a node setup that allows you to have the rays basically ignore an object. So we're gonna see. What do I call it? Blender node setup. Have rays ignore object. Um, Blender remove shadows of object. Oh, it's on the fucking light settings. God damn it. Oh wait, there is no light settings because I'm not. Wait a minute. Okay, so it's part of the object settings. Object. Where is it? Visibility. There we go. And with that, the shadows are gone. Okay, cool. That's what I wanted from the start. Nice. So now let's do it with this one as well. Okay, that's so much more brighter now without such a ridiculous amount of shadows. So now the room itself isn't casting shadows, it's just the objects within the room, which I think is what we want. Yeah, cool. So all I had to do is just go into the object settings. Q, Q, Q. Next question is... Okay, let's go back to this one then. Hmm. So these windows are supposed to be transparent, but honestly, making them transparent seems like it's going to be a fucking pain. So what I'll do instead is I'll just make it white, because then I don't have to worry about that. Is that working? Let's go into render mode. Not really, huh? Why is it looking like that? It's white there, but it's not really white over here. Oh, I see. It's the fucking... I get it. It's the what is it called? The pink back here. It's doing bounce lighting, so it's making the area over here pink. Mhm. That's not exactly great. What I'm going to do is, we have a problem, right? Is that this shit has two layers for some reason. Let's isolate it and just delete one of the layers. Okay, that's not so pink anymore. And then I'm just gonna go like this. And I'm going to go... That doesn't seem to work. Let's just take all the panels. We'll make these white, and then we'll make the inversion blue, because that should be the frame. So now we'll just Control I, add another one, and make this shit blue. But honestly, that just sort of makes all of it blue, doesn't it? Yeah, it sort of just makes the whole thing sort of look blue. Maybe that was not the way. Hmm. I don't like this being the color it is. Maybe I should make this orange. Nah, it's stupid. Let's just make it white. Um, let's just go over here. We'll turn the denoise back on. Render image. Oh my god, that's so many. That's taking forever. Let's change the samples to like, I don't know, 100. We don't need it to be like fucking whatever it is. Not gonna lie, that looks pretty not really what I think I want it to be. Because let's just experiment. If we like put meaning here. Yeah, it doesn't really fit. It's not it just doesn't match Phoenix style enough. Yeah, we need to find some sort of toon shader to do this because at the moment it just doesn't really fit, does it? Bro, what is with this really dark part down here? Hmm. I mean, I don't know. Or it's me, Vini. Okay. I don't know. I think that's. Hmm. Yeah, we need some kind of toon shader. There's just too much of a mismatch of style. Let's have a look. Let's see if there's some sort of toon shader for environments. Blender environment toon shader. Let's turn the desktop audio on so people can hear the tutorials I'm listening to. Let's also save Blender just in case the shit crashes.
Hello everyone, today I'm going to show
Okay, so this is him building his own custom shade. I don't want a fucking tutorial for that, dude. Can you just like I just want like an actual downloadable toon shader that I can just use.
in this Nintendo Switch piece, and it's a bit hard to see where it's actually
Bro, what is with all these tutorials showing you how to set it up? Like, what is the point of this? Let me download it. Toon BSDF. Maybe we should just use the default Toon BSDF. Hmm. All right, let's have a look what the Toon BSDF looks like. Instead of using the principled, we'll just use the Toon BSDF. Bro, that is a that is a huge difference right now. Okay, interesting. The question though is that really any better? So it's basically turned into cell shading, right? But the problem is that it looks sort of messy in certain areas. Like way too messy. The pillows look alright, but other areas not so much. Hmm. So we have the color. I'm gonna have to do the color again. Fuck. Alright. Let's make this it's white. I think this was supposed to be pink. Reduce the saturation. 3 maybe. Grab the walls. Make the saturation like 0.3. Come back to the render mode. Render image again. Bro, that looks so weird. No. Why does it look like that? Yeah, I can't say that I like it. What are the settings on it? Size, smooth, and normal. The size parameter gives the angle of reflection. So what happens if we make this like 0? Makes it look like fucking metal, huh? Okay, what if we make it look like 1? Why is the chair in so much shadow right now?
Look at the chat, you blind bastard.
Yo, what's up, T? I'm just messing around with some toon shaders right now, trying to see if we can get something that I like. I'm gonna take this object, and maybe I need to remove the shadow of it. So. Maybe let's go back to the rendering, render the animation. How does that look for like an environment for Ravini to be in? If she had like her own sort of like dedicated sort of room. Does that work? I think we need to add some line art though. I think that's one of the big things right now is that there's no line art, so it's sort of hard to see the character all that well. But the problem is that if I add line art like grease pencil, how am I supposed to have that in Unity? I would have to convert the grease pencil to like geometry and then just yeah. Sort of a pain, but I might just have to do it that way. What does the hmm. So we have the shadow. Maybe we need to change some of the environment a little bit. We'll go back to shading mode. And we'll change the light. Instead of the shadow being on the side here, we'll have the light come from the front. Yeah, it's going to be hard to do it in this mode. I'm just going to quickly switch this to EV. Just so I can see the light location. Okay. Interesting. What's casting a shadow there? Smiling Beanie's probably the problem. Maybe. Let me just have a look. So we have... These shadows are fine. What the fuck is this? Where is this shadow coming from? This pole. Oh, these things. Let's turn this off. Visibility, shadow. Okay, that's better. I'm like, what the hell are those lines? Where are they coming from? I mean, it doesn't look terrible, does it? I don't know, it just... Hmm. We have to get rid of the shadow for this one as well. What's with that? Oh, it's it's this fucking thing. It's this. I'm like, why is there a random circle? It's because of this motherfucker. Okay, let's just delete that for now. Let's go back to layout. We'll save it, because I'm really scared that it'll crash when I switch over to cycles. Cycles. Guess we can go up to 100, whatever. Oh wait, I need to switch over to the render view. Now it looks too bright, doesn't it? Have her sit in the chair. There's also a lot of gradients. Like I could have sworn like it shouldn't be doing that. Like, do I not have the toon shader enabled anymore? I do. But regardless, it's still doing like a lot of like gradient shadows. Just like maybe 0.8. Wait, so if I go like 1, let's go back to layout. If I go to 0, it looks like it's that, which is terrible. Go to 1. Damn it, I still have the camera to view here. I could have sworn it wasn't all these what does this smooth do? Okay, let's just add a grease pencil and see what happens. Damn it, this is way up outside my expertise. I have not done a stylized environment before. Don't really know what the fuck I'm doing here. Oh, I have done stylized environments before actually, but not interior. And not in a way like this. Let's grab this. We'll add a modifier. Generate line art. And I guess we'll do it on...
Look at the chat, you blind bastard.
Right, it does not help that I'm working at like 2 frames a second. Jesus Christ. Um... That's odd. Why can't I see the grease pencil? So it's there, right? But it's not showing in the render mode. No, this isn't working. I don't think using the shade is gonna work. I think I actually just have to paint this shit. I didn't want to have to paint this shit, but I don't like the shader. I don't like it at all. Yeah, I really don't like it. That means I have to UV it all. Maybe you know what? I'm going to simplify the room because I don't feel like going through all this fucking work. So we're gonna hide the elements I just don't really want to deal with. This backboard, fuck this backboard. We'll just have like a bed like that. And these rectangles, I'm gonna get rid of them too. No, actually that might be a little too much. Actually, no, it's fine. We'll hide that. But it feels like there needs to be something here. I don't know. I'll put like a poster or something. I don't know. Okay, we can't even see this dresser over here, so I'm deleting this. I think I grab these, isolate them. Okay, let's just turn this off for a fucking second, because it's making it impossible to do anything. Let's bring Vini back down. Nope, that's the wrong one. Alright, okay. Get rid of the back faces. You know what, actually, I'm just going to select. Whoops. Select. Isolate. Grab that one, delete it. Oops, wrong one. Okay. Let's have a look at this. I think I can leave like that part, maybe. I don't know. Let's just move this stuff over to later. I'll make this a new folder and I'll call it later because I'll deal with this shit later. Let's just focus on the bed and the other stuff first. You know what, actually? I think I have a file where I did UV everything already. I think I'm going to find that file. But the problem with that file is that I don't trust it. You know what? I'm thinking I'm having a bit of creative block right now. I feel like I just do not know how I'm supposed to approach this issue. Yeah, I think I might end the stream here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep looking for a better reference and stuff, and find something I commit to, and then once I've committed to it and I know what I'm doing, and I'll start streaming it. Because right now I'm having a lot of doubts because I'm trying to think of a way to do it, but I just can't. I don't know. I just feel like every way that I might attempt to do it is just going to be fucking terrible. So yeah, I'm gonna take a break, and I'm gonna come back a bit later, and I'm gonna try to figure out how to actually approach this problem. I just was sorry. This wasn't the most productive, what is it called, stream, but thank you everyone who was watching, who did watch. Well, that's the same thing. Who is watching, and who will watch. I'm gonna take a break now. I'm going to just try to just clear my mind and try to think how I actually want to approach this next part, and then I'll come back and actually do it. Alright, ciao ciao.